Sir. Good morning, sir. Suresh, sir.
Good
Hello.
morning, sir.
Sir,
Yes.
unmute yourself, sir.
Good morning, Dr. G. Navanitha Krishnan, sir. I am ready to
Sir,
present today's topic.
good morning. Can you open your slide, sir? Actually, multiple screen is coming. Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. When you inform me, I will start the meeting, sir.
Yes, yes, yes.
Sir, actually it is not audible, sir. Suresh, sir. Hello.
Sir, Manikam, sir. We will start, sir, 2 minutes. Um, Participants, very good morning. So, today we have the session from 10 a.m. to 12 p.m. and 2 p.m. to 4 p.m. as per our schedule. So I request our resource person, Dr. P. Suresh sir, to start the session. Sir, please can start, sir.
Yes, sir. Thank you very much for the opening session. Now I will share my screen. Yeah, yesterday I have completed my presentation up to brainstorming for the design thinking process. Today I will start the session with the design pitch workshop activity procedure. Okay, according to our design thinking process, we may empathize. Now you may aware about how do we find out the user needs. After that, how do we understand the problem and how do we define the problem. After that, how do we ideate or brainstorming the problem. Then we may go for prototype section. After prototype, we may move to test. After that, refine the developed prototype. This kind of information you need. Now you are aware. After that, we should aware about how do we present. Communication is an important task. So that how do we present our product to external world, which is the important task. So design pitch. How do you conduct a design pitch workshop for students, which is the next topic. So craft and present your engineering solution. You may teach your students with this workshop activity. So this workshop equip you to create and deliver compelling design pictures for your engineering solutions. Likewise, you may give small introduction to your students and also incorporate the learning objectives to your students, which are related to develop a clear and concise pitch highlighting technical aspects and user benefits. The second objective is structure your pitch using storytelling techniques to engage the audience. And then practice delivering your pitch confidently and effectively. What are all the questions are associated with the pitch development? I will explain in upcoming sessions. The materials required for developing the pitch, design pitch. Yes, as usual, the whiteboard, sticky note, after that marker and pen on writing the prompt on sticky notes, and the presentation software. Now I may introduce some softwares for developing the presentations. Then procedure. You start your procedure with the introduction session. You may give 10 minutes to your students. In that, you briefly introduce the workshop objectives and the importance of effective design pitches to your students. In that, importance and the purpose of a pitch deck for startups, because when they communicate their product to outside world means they should start their own startups as become an entrepreneur, so that they discuss us like so discuss the target audience for these pictures. The participants may be a target audience may be investors, stakeholders, etc. So you should aware about your audience before starting the pitch. Who are my audience? This is the this picture is clear in your mind before starting the pitching. After that, pitch content and structure. How should be the pitch content and structure? How the students will develop? Yes, you may give to your students up to 20 minutes. In that, they follow the previous step, which is brainstorming session key elements. They follow the same. The brainstorm key elements of a compelling design pitch, including problem statement. They clearly define the problem. Which is related to engineering challenges, what you are addressed with your classroom, and the technical solution. They explain your solution's functionality and highlights its technical aspects to the audience. Then they explain user benefits. What are all the benefits provided by their product to the outside world? Likewise, you instruct your students in that they prepare their pitching like that. So emphasize how your solution solves user needs and improves their experience. Then competitive advantage, they should differentiate their product from the older product. Yesterday I talked about what about the older sugar cane harvesting machine, what about my innovations and the improvisation of that machine, how I convert that normal manual conventional sugar cane harvester it into the artificial intelligence based harvesting machine. Likewise, the students clearly presents the topic. Then clearly state what you want the audience to do after your pitch. So you may examine what you want to pitch and also what your audience is and how you fulfill their requirements. Likewise, your pitch will answer to the audience. Then discuss the importance of storytelling technique. Yesterday I told about how do you identify the sweet spot. After identifying the sweet spot, how do you explain your story? Storytelling is also important in design thinking process because communicate your product it into market is the biggest task. So the importance of storytelling is also important in the design thinking process. So here, use a clear narrative structure to engage the audience. You may divide the audience is beginning, middle, and higher level. So, incorporate visuals. You may give a lot of visual to the participants or your audience related to diagrams, markups to illustrate your solution to technical aspects. Use data and testimonials to support your claims. What is claim? I will explain later. Then pitch development, how the students have developed the pitch. You may give them 40 minutes of time. In that regularly you may divide the students into small groups. Every group has 3 to 4 students and each group focuses on their engineering design challenge and solution. Then using sticky notes, a regular manner design thinking concepts is always follows the sticky notes because it gives a clear picture on your problem, challenges and your vision on solution. So using sticky notes on whiteboards, they develop the key content for the design pitch based on the discussed element. I will explain what are the important content are required to develop the pitch, and then encourage groups to sketch visuals to create a basic presentation outline. Before starting the pitching, the students should clearly aware about how do I present with the sticky notes prompt, and also they develop some videos to present their skills to the audience. So pitch practice and feedback. You may give 40 minutes to students. In that, each group presents their design pitch to the class. Peers provide constructive feedback using a predefined rubric. I will tell you the rubrics. The rubrics will concentrate on focusing on clarity, technical details, user focus, storytelling techniques, and delivery. And consider incorporating role playing where one group member acts as a presenter and others act as a target audience. The students trained with the same classroom other students. Allow time for questions and discussions after each presentation. Every group presented the topic. You may allocate the time to question and answer session also. From that, students get discuss and gather the lot of knowledge about the pitch feedback. Then, if students want to pitch development means they use the sticky notes. How they use the sticky notes? Here, the whiteboard is available. They split that whiteboard it into 5. The top of the whiteboard, the sticky note is concentrated about title section. Here, I then left side, left side. The first element is called as problem section. Then more left side, the center section is user section, and the right side, the center section has solution section, and the final most right hand side which has the validation section. Likewise, you split into your board for exploration of pitch development. Okay, here I gave the title as like sugar cane harvester with the AI solution design pitch, which is my problem, which is my title. So problem section, in that I may stick another sticky note on problem section area. In that I want to explore about what are the current challenges of sugar cane harvesting, as like labor shortage, inefficiency of harvester, and crop damage during the harvesting. This is the first problem. After that, what are all the economic and environmental impacts of these challenges? What are the economic and environmental impacts available with the frustrations or challenges with my problem? You may list out with the sticky notes on whiteboard. Likewise, you may analyze the pitch development with the sticky notes. After completing the problem section clearly, you may move to user section. Who are your user? Yes, the in first sticky note you may use the different color, green color sticky note. In that you may represent user details, because empathy is our first step, so that you may define your users to the audience during the pitching session also. So who are the typical sugarcane farmers? You may present their age and experience level also. They are beginner level, middle level, or experienced farmer. Likewise, you may specify the user sugarcane farmers. After that, what are their biggest pain points related to harvesting? In that you may explain, because your pitch session concentrated about the pain points, so that you may explore with the sticky notes analysis with the point of what are their biggest pain points related to harvesting. It's related to time constraints, safety concerns, and the cost, because nowadays lot of snakes are available with the sugarcane farm. It bites the farmers and they are dead. The biggest problem available, our machine is reduced to that problem. Likewise, you may collect the problem from the farmers or feedback from the farmers. You may write on your sticky notes. After that, after collecting all the feedback, you may move to solution section. Yes, user section completed. After that, solution section, you may provide your solution on your pitch. In that, you may introduce the concept of the AI powered sugarcane harvester. In previous, you may identify the problem and you may identify the user need. Now, in solution section, introduce new machine as a AI powered sugarcane harvester. And then you not just I introduce sugarcane harvester to the audience. You may explain the key feature, so that highlight your key feature as like automated navigation is available with my new introduced machine, and the intelligent cutting mechanism is also available with my machine, and which is the sensor based yield optimization system available, so that farmers can easily market their product and easily sell their product with the real cost. Likewise, I may provide the solution to them. In that, you may give some more points rather than these sticky notes. You briefly describe each key feature and its benefits to the targeted audience, and then highlight how each feature addresses user needs. Example, auto navigation saves time and labor costs. Likewise, your solution section is to be available with your pitch presentation. And finally, you may present your validation result to the targeted audience, so that how will we test the effectiveness of this design with the real farmers. So you will tell to them your real-time experiments and the testing results to the audience. How you conduct the pilot experiments, and how did you conduct your field trials. You explain the same thing with the validation section to the audience. And finally, you may propose your metrics to the audience, which the question is like what metrics will be used to measure success, as like efficiency gains from the sugarcane harvester and cost reduction occurred from the newly introduced machine, and how the user satisfied with your machine. Likewise, you demonstrate your presentation session. Finally, after completing this, you may wrap up. The faculty member is the responsible person to summarize the total pitch development session. So you may take the 10 minutes from your total class hours. So you briefly summarize the key takeaways from the workshop, and you encourage students to refine their design pitches based on the feedback received. Offer additional resources for crafting and delivering presentations. These are all the things are needed to develop pitching activity of students by their developed products. Then additional tips you may provide to students with a template or checklist for structuring their design pitch, and set a time limit for each pitch to encourage conciseness. Offer optional individual coaching sessions for students who want further feedback on their pitches. These are all the faculty member responsibilities. Yes, by participating in this workshop, engineers gain valuable communication skills to effectively present their ideas and the technical solutions to various audiences. This is the important step, their steps to communicate their product to the outside world. So now I have completed the final step of presentation design page. Further, the design thinking process has some additional points, which are the 3 laws of design thinking. The design thinking is not a normal thinking process. It follows certain laws, which are less is more, last 2% equals 200%, theory of prioritization. These are all the 3 laws. What it means? Yes, design thinking is a human-centered approach to problem solving that emphasizes empathy, creativity, and iteration. Within this framework, 3 core principles guide the design process, like less is more, last 2% equals 200%, and the theory of prioritization. By understanding and applying these principles, designers can create solutions that are user-friendly, effective, and successful. So these are all the basic law required to fulfill design thinking concept to develop the product. So I want to communicate you what is less is more. Yes, which is focused on what is essential, and eliminate clutter and complexity of your problem, and prioritize clarity and ease of use. The principles of less is more emphasize the importance of focusing on what essential in a design, and then this means eliminating clutter and unnecessary complexity in order to create a design that is a clear, concise, and to use. By prioritizing simplicity, designers can create solutions that are more intuitive and user friendly. So next law is last 2% equals 200%, which means the final details make a big difference. The principle of last 2% equals 200% highlights the importance of attention to detail. While the core functionality of our design solution may be 80% completed, the final 20%, the details can make a significant impact on the user experience. And then attention to detail elevates the user experience. This principle encourages designers to pay close attention to every aspect of the design, from the visual elements to the user interactions, to ensure a polished and positive user experience. And then we move to the third law, which is theory of prioritization. The first from the prioritization, first work is focus on the task with the biggest impact, which means the theory of prioritization emphasizes the importance of focusing on the tasks that will have the biggest impact on the design solution. So you may prioritize which one is the biggest impact on your design solution. So next, not all tasks created equal. So not all design elements or features are equally important. 5 fingers are not same. So every aspect has different applications. So designers need to be able to distinguish between essential features and nice to have principle. By strategically allocate resources, how? Yes, allocating resources to high priority tasks first, designers can ensure that they are working on the things that will make the biggest difference in the final product. These are all the things they should keep in mind in the design thinking process. Applying these principle leads to success. By applying three laws of design thinking, as like less is more, last 2% equals 200%, and the theory of prioritization, designers can create solutions that are user centered, effective, and successful. So you already know about, according to our previous presentation, design thinking is an iterative process, and these principles can be applied throughout the design journey from initial research and ideation to prototyping and testing. By continuously refining and improving the designs based on these principles, designers can ensure that they are creating solutions that truly meet the needs of their users. After aware about the three laws of design thinking, we can move to the design mind, fostering growth and overcoming friction. What is friction? Yes, this presentation explores the concept of the design mind, focusing on the key characteristics that foster growth and the challenges that can create friction. We will explore into the SCPIA framework for growth and the DCAFE forces that causes friction. Yes, I will explain my further slides and explore the valve levers. These three are important in design thinking. So I want to explain the design mind. First, you may aware about what is design mind. The design mind is defined by, it is a unique blend of cognitive and emotional skills. It combines creativity and the ability to generate new and original ideas with the empathy and the ability to understand and share the feelings of others. And the designers, when the design mind you are having means, designer also leverage strong problem solving skills to identify user needs and develop solutions that address those needs effectively. The core focus of the design mind is on creating user centered solutions that are not just innovative but also truly beneficial to the target audience. Five forces. Already I told the SCPIA, cafe, and valve. Now I want to deliver about what is SCPIA. SCPIA means structure, experimentation, passion, inspiration, and agility, which is called as SCPA. In that, what is meant by structure? Yeah, structure is a well-defined design process, provides a framework for exploration and iteration. Then what is experimentation? Which means embracing a willingness to try new things, fosters innovation and learning. Yesterday I told about sweet spot and blind spot. In sweet spot, you may identify the good thing associated with your designed product, but there are a lot of design, you leave lot of things from your design process. So here you may conduct the experiment and identify the blind spots and incorporate the blind spot details in your product. And the next one is passion. What is passion? Yes, deep interest in the design field fuels motivation and perseverance. And then inspiration. Yes, your product inspire others. You may tell the story. For that, seeking out diverse perspectives and experiences sparks creativity. During the brainstorming session and the group discussion section and the interview role play, you may inspire on your product. And agility, the ability to adapt to change and learn from failures leads to continuous improvement. So the CPA framework outlines five key forces that contribute to growth of a design mind. So the structure provides a foundation for the design process, ensuring a logical and repeatable approach to problem solving. The experimentation is crucial for exploring new ideas and pushing boundaries. The passion fuels the dedication and the drive necessary to see projects through com- to completion, and the inspiration comes from actively seeking out diverse viewpoints on the experiences which can spark new ideas and approaches by brainstorming sessions and the interview role plays. Finally, agility allows designers to adapt to change context learn from failures, and continuously refine their skills. So these are all the important things associated with the SEPIA. And then D cafe. D cafe. What is D cafe? Yes, D stands for doubt, C stands for conflict, A stands for anger, F stands for fear, and E stands for environment. What it means? Yes, the decoupled forces represent five common frictional forces that can hinder the effectiveness of the design mind. So, doubt about one's abilities can lead to lack of confidence and reluctance to take risks. Conflict within a design team can create tension and impede collaboration. Anger and frustration can cloud judgment and make it difficult to think clearly. Fear, the fear of failure can prevent thinking risks and experimenting. Finally, a restrictive and unsupportive environment can stifle creativity and make it difficult for designers to thrive. These are all the frictional forces are available with the design thinking concept. Then levers. Three levers are available, which is called as VAL. VAL means V stands for value, A stands for ability, and L stands for leverage. Value, which means understanding the purpose and impact of your design work, increases motivation. Ability deals with developing your design skills and knowledge base, expands your capabilities, and leverage utilizes tools, resources, and collaboration effectively, amplifies your impact. So, value refers to the importance and the significance of your design work. By understanding the positive impact your designs can have, you will be more motivated and invested in the process. Ability is also important, so it refers to the design skills and the knowledge base that you possess. By continuously learning and developing your skills, you will be better equipped to tackle complex design challenges. Finally, leverage focuses on resources that we needed to develop the product. I conclude this presentation with the design mind is a powerful tool for creating the product or solving the engineering problem. Nurture growth with the Sepia and overcome friction with the decafe. Now you may aware about what is decafe. So you may solve the problem with the decafe technique also. Then leverage, place, value, agility and leverage plays vital. So to maximize your design capacity. Now you may aware about what is design mind, what are all the laws available, what are all the powerful tools available with your design thinking process, which are Zapier, Decafe and Val. You may now aware about all the tools. Now I move to next. What is, yes, now I want to explain exactly what is a design thinking process, which is a user-centered approach. So design thinking is a human-centered approach. Why it is called as human-centered approach? Because it started from user needs, ideation process, and understanding the problem, and make the prototype, and finally you collect the feedback. Likewise, your process is going on. So that design thinking process is called as a human-centered approach to solve the problem, which helps us create solutions that are not only innovative but also desirable and feasible. In previous slide I presented about what is desirability, what is feasibility. Likewise I propose, so you may now aware about what is desirable and feasible. So it is an iterative process, meaning we can revisit and refine each stage as needed. According this presentation will explore the 5 key steps of the design thinking process, which are empathize, define, diverge, converge, and communicate. By following these steps, we can ensure that our designs are truly user-centered and address the needs of the people we are designing for. So now we can move to important session, which is called as design thinking process as a user-centered approach. The first step is empathize. In empathize, you may understand your user. So you may collect the information about the user needs, what their wants, what are their pain points, what are all their frustrations. You may collect the information from them. They may be a farmer, they may be an industrial person, they may be a industrial product developer, they may be a researcher. You may collect their problem as a user need. And how do I collect the user needs? Yes, by conducting the user interviews. Based on the user interviews, you may observe their problem. Yesterday I told you about what is observation, what is listening, what is dialogue, what is reading. So now you may aware about these things and you conduct surveys. And finally, you may develop empathy for the user's experience. So the first step in the design thinking process is to empathize. This involves gaining the deep understanding of the users we are designing for. We can achieve this through various methods such as conducting user interviews where we ask open-ended questions to understand user needs and the pain points. We can also observe users in their natural environment to see how they interact with the existing products or services. Additionally, surveys can be used to gather broader insights from a larger pool of users. By employing these techniques, we can develop empathy for the user's experience and identify the challenges they face. Automatically, we can move to second step, which means define. Yesterday, I talked about how do you understand your problem. Yes, in that, after understanding your problem, frame the problem statement. Yes, how might we, the statement yesterday I told you. So frame the problem statement based on the user research by utilizing how might we frame formula. After writing the problem statement, you clearly define the core challenges and or opportunity available for solving that problem. So focus on user needs and avoid solution based thinking. You don't give a solution at a early stage. So you may wait for ideation session and the brainstorming session. You may develop the prototype. After that, collecting the feedback from your developer feedback. Likewise, you consolidate the data. So in the defined stage, we take the insights gathered during the empathize stage and use them to redefine the problem we are trying to solve. This involves creating a clear and concise problem statement that captures the core challenge or opportunity we have identified. It is important to focus on user needs in the problem statement and avoid jumping straight to solutions. So you don't tell the solutions as direct manner. An effective problem statement will guide the design process by ensuring that we are working towards a solution that truly addresses needs of the users. And then we move to third step, which is diverge. In diverge stage is all about brainstorming and generating a wide range of solutions to problem we defined. This is a time to encourage creativity and explore all possibility without the judgment through mapping, sketching, and interview role playing can be used to break down barriers and spark innovative ideas. The goal is to come up with a diverse set of solutions that address a problem statement in the different ways. So you allow the time to students, they give the different solutions because every student has the different perspective. So you may consider all the solutions in the brainstorming session. Then converge. How do you convert? Find, yes, evaluate and refine the brainstormed solutions. Select the most promising ideas based on feasibility and desirability. In the converge stage, we take the diverse ideas generated in the diverse stage and begin to refine and evaluate them. This involves analyzing each solution based on its potential to address the problem statement. What we wrote with the how might we problem statement. We can use techniques like voting or metrics analysis to prioritize the most promising solutions. The goal of the converge stage is to narrow down the options and identify the solutions that has the greatest potential for success. And then finally we move to communicate. What I in today's presentation is started with the pitch workshop. So the communication is also important. So effectively communicate the chosen design through the storytelling process and they communicate it to their targeted audience as like stakeholders, clients or users. These are all the important things available with the communicate session. I conclude this session with the design thinking, a powerful and iterative process. User-centered solutions lead to success and continuously refine and improve your design thinking skills through these design thinking process. And then design frameworks, scaffolding and innovation. Here you participants, I am asking assessment question with this design frameworks, so you may carefully listen. Here scaffolding for innovation. Yes, design frameworks are like blueprints for the design process. So you roughly generate the drawings or sketches with the mind mapping technique on your paper. From that you may create a blueprint. They provide a structured approach to solving problems and developing innovative solutions. Just as a construction worker uses a framework to build a sturdy and functional house, designers use frameworks to create user-centered and effective designs. For example, if you are considered you want to construct your own house means you may draw your sketch on the paper and explain that drawing to your engineer, and they develop their own printout according to your desire. So the same thing you follow with the mind mapping concept. This presentation between engineers and the user will explore various design frameworks, including the belief framework. I will explain what is belief framework, the wired knowledge reference architecture, the different types of design frameworks used in various design disciplines. By understanding these frameworks, you can learn to approach design challenges with more structure and efficiency. Yes, what is a design framework? I may ask you, yeah, assessment in that design framework as a questionnaire. You may answer. So, the design framework follows the four important sections, which are a structured approach to the design process. The second structure provides a road map for solving problems. Then third helps designers stay focused and organized, and promotes collaboration and communication. These are all the things are available with the design framework. So a design framework learn clearly. A design framework is a set of principles, methods, and tools that guide designers through the design process. Already you are aware about what is design process. So what are all the principles I explained? What is SCAF, decafe, sepia, decafe, and val. From that you may aware about how do I follow the design process, and how do I frame the design work. And it provides a structured approach that helps designers break down complex problems into manageable steps. Yes, these frameworks can be as simple as a basic design thinking process with the stages like. Already know about what are all
Hello,
the
sir.
design process stages. Yes, yes, sir.
Good morning, Suresh Kumar, sir.
Yes, sir. Good morning, sir.
Uh, your lecture is really good, sir. Like we really got into about design thinking and
Sir,
all.
please, please,
And
sir.
can you hear me, sir?
1 minute, sir. I can't get you. Please, yeah. Please tell me, sir.
Yeah, your lecture is really good, sir. Like we get to know about a lot about design thinking, sir. But we also want to know about research paper writing and pattern making and all.
Yes, yes, sir. After completing
Can
this,
we
after
like
it will
can we
take
have
just
all these
5 minutes.
things in afternoon session, sir?
Yes, sir. After it will be completed just within half an hour, sir. After half an hour, I will take about paper writing and also patent document requirements. I will explain.
Thanks a lot, sir. Thanks.
You don't fear, sir. I will explain all the things in detail what you are requested from us. Okay.
Yeah.
So these are all the design framework things are available with us, and then I will give you the link. What is design based on your understanding? You may answer this. I may share this chat box. Yes. Now you may pick the link and answer the assessment questions. Then belief framework, which is also important in the design thinking process. Belief means behavior, emotions, life events, identities, futures. What is behavior? How users interact with the products or services. Emotions, how users feel about their experiences. Life events, significant events that impact user needs. And identities, how users see themselves and want to be seen. For futures, use aspirations and goals. These are all available with the belief framework. You may give the answer also. The brief belief is follows the triangle, which has level, behavior, emotions, life, emotions, and the identities. Likewise, lot of things are available. In that, you may aware about behavior, emotion, life events. Behavior means observing how users interact with the existing products or services can provide valuable insights into the needs and the pain points. Emotions deals with understanding how users feel about their experiences, can help designers create solutions that are more engaging and satisfying. These are all the things are available with the belief. You may answer the same with my assessment link. Okay. Now I share the second assessment link as a belief. You answer both the thing for today's morning session. Yeah, then wired knowledge reference architecture is available, WKRA. This framework for organizing design knowledge, it connects different design disciplines and methodologies, and also it promotes knowledge sharing and collaboration. It ensures all design activities are informed by a common understanding. The types of design frameworks, there are many different types are available in the design thinking, service design thinking, user experience design frameworks, and the information architecture frameworks, and the content design frameworks. These are all the types of different design frameworks are available. The design thinking already you are aware about. Then the service design thinking, it focuses on designing holistic service experiences that meet the needs of both users and the service providers. UX is a design thinker, is always called a UX as a designer. So they are provide a structured approach to creating a user-centered interfaces that are easy to use and enjoyable. And the information architecture framework helps designers organize and structure information in a way that is clear, findable, and usable. Examples include sitemaps and card sorting techniques. And a content design framework provide guidance on creating clear, concise, and user-friendly content. They addresses factors like readability, tone, and voice. Knowledge frameworks are similar to design framework. We can utilize the knowledge to develop the product, but they focus on organizing and structuring knowledge more broadly. They can be used to capture and share knowledge within a design team or organization. Here are some key characteristics. It has some characteristics, so structured, reusable, and it should be a collaborative, and it is adaptable. The examples of knowledge frameworks include wikis, knowledge bases, the design pattern libraries. By using knowledge frameworks, design teams can ensure that their design work is informed by a strong foundation of knowledge and best practices. I conclude this session as the participants need. The design frameworks are valuable tools that can help designers approach complex challenges with structure and efficiency. Now you may aware about what is belief, what is WKRA. You can gain a deeper understanding of user needs and organize design knowledge effectively. Choosing the right framework depends on the specific design challenge you are facing. Please remember, design frameworks are not rigid formulas, but rather flexible tools that can be adopted by yourself also. By using frameworks effectively, you can create a more structured and efficient design process, leading to innovative and user-centered solutions. Dear participants, thank you for your kind attention up to this time. Thank you very much. Now I move to next topic. Intermittent, I may take the balanced topics available with the design thinking concept. Okay. Dear participants, I may give you 10 minutes. You please fill the forms. Fill the two assessment forms according to our lecture. After 10 minutes, I will continue the session.
Participants, kindly update your session attendance also.
Sir, regarding the forms, I have a doubt, sir. So, like you've asked for certain questions, no, for belief framework, frequency, duration, actions, and all these things. Uh, should we fill it specifically for a case study, or is it something that you are
Yes, ma'am.
asking in
Yes,
general,
please.
sir?
Yes, and ma'am, please fill up your own, consider your own case study. Yesterday also you may give the plastic, likewise you may consider your own case study.
Okay.
Please answer the same, ma'am. No problem.
Okay, for the
Because it
same
is
case
a design
study.
thinking process, user needs. You may select your user need. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Okay, ma'am.
But some data won't be relevant for the case that we have chosen, no, sir. In that case, what to do, sir?
Ma'am, I can't get you.
For certain cases, all the questions won't be applicable, no, sir.
Ah, yes,
So
ma'am.
if
Not
the
you may provide as it not applicable. Right, ma'am.
okay, sir.
Okay, ma'am.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you. இன்னும் இருக்கு, நிறைய இருக்கு. நானும் சரி, ஓகே. சொல்கிறேன். இல்லை இல்லை, அதான் நான் இப்போ இன்னும் முடியல இந்த ப்ரெசன்டேஷனு. அது இருக்குது, இன்னும் ஒரு சப்ஜெக்ட் எடுத்து அந்த சப்ஜெக்ட்டுக்கு எப்படி டிசைன் திங்கிங் பண்ணுறதுன்னு ஒர்க் இருக்குது. அது இன்னும் ஒரு அரை மணி நேரம் ஆகும். சரி. சரி. இது சரி, ஓகே. ம். ஓகே, ஓகே. சரி, ஓகே. நான் வந்துட்டு 10:45க்கு 10 மினிட்ஸ் பிரேக், 10:55க்கு ஆரம்பிச்சிடுறேன். சரி.